Dear Chester, today I'm going to share with you three important attacking principles in chess to override the opponent's defenders and finish off the game. So I'm going to cover one of the most exciting topic in chess, and this has never been uploaded ever on YouTube. So the main topic for today is the principles of attacking in chess. So attacking is a very big topic where we can discuss how to start an attack, uh, which factor makes us think that we can attack, when the attack will work and when it won't. I'll share with you some cases where you already have an attacking position, and usually the best obstacle between your pieces and opponent's king is the defender. So very often the opponent's king is surrounded by pieces or a strong pawn chain, and in order to checkmate, we need to exchange, distract or destroy these pieces. In an attacking position, before starting your calculation, try to figure out the defenders and only then look for a strategy. So, in the main three principles of the attacking, first of all, we are gonna discuss, and then we'll be discussing the. I'm showing you the board on the left corner, and we'll be talking about how and what is the most important move at this stage. So let's head toward the first point, which is exchange. So exchanging the defender is very logical when attacking, and getting rid of the piece next to the opponent's king has the simple intention to weaken the defense. So let's take a look at the position below, as you can see on the board. So we have the board on the left corner. Let's start analyzing the position. So in this messy position, white has a very strong attack. At the first sight, the move rook to g6 should be winning, but black has a very strong defensive position, rook to e5. And after taking on d5 with the check, black will be fine. And there is another move. The bishop on g7 is the black's king defender and an obstacle for the white rook to get to the g8 square. So what should we play here? So let's just say if white plays bishop to h6. So let's just say black plays bishop to h6. With the move rook to h6. So we are trailing this bishop. If rook to e5, now we can play bishop takes g7, followed by rook takes g6 and a quick checkmate. So if bishop takes h6, then we take on g6. In the second move, we can just play rook takes g6, and after that we can play rook to e5, and now we have rook to in the third move, rook to g8 with the mate in the next move. So an additional note: whenever your opponent's king is located behind the finetto bishop, the bishop is usually the best defender. Let's take a look at another position. So instead of just watching for another position, what if we move on to our next point and complete our first principles of attacking in chess? So moving on to our second point, which is the second principle of attacking, which is destroy. So if in case of an exchange we don't lose the material, by destroying we give away a more valuable piece for a less valuable one, like a piece for a pawn or a rook for a knight, etc. But be particularly careful, because if in case of an exchange you lose nothing, here the price of a mistake can be very high, as you give away some material. So let's take a position below. So I'm gonna add some board on the paper, and then we'll be analyzing that position. So the key factor here that makes us think we can attack here is our super strong knight on f5. Looks like the king's defender are the pawns on g7 and on h6, as well as the knight on f6. But the white rook is under attack, so we need to be really specific in our action. It's already obvious that the move here is bishop takes h6. So we made a move bishop to h6, crushing the king's pawn structure in the beginning of the hand. So another useful tip, why does bishop to h6 work and knight h6 does not? So in the same way that the king has defender, you have attackers. So the knight on f5 is the most important attacking piece, and keeping it alive is a great idea. So after g takes h6, white plays another strong move, which is queen takes d2. So after destroying the defenders in front of the black king, it's time to bring the strongest attacker in the game. So this was our second most important part of the principle of attacking in chess. And the third move and the third most important topic, I think, is how to distract your opponent. So the third point this makes is the distraction. So I have already added the board about the distraction. So by distracting, we try to temporarily take the defender's attention from the king and use that time to create decisive threat. So let's see, in this example we have added on the board. So white has a very good attacking perspective due to the strong tandem of the queen and the knight on g5. In addition, the rook on f3 has a big potential to join the attack from g3 or h3. But the black king has defenders, the pawn on g6 and the knight on f6. So we should distract these defenders. We play knight to h5, and in the game we play knight to e2. So this way we try to distract the knight from defending the h7 square and the pawn on g6 from covering the g line. So black has to play g5, and there is another strong distraction in the second move, which is knight to h7. In the third move, rook to g3 comes followed by decisive threats, so black's position is lost. Sometimes we are going to get very messy positions while attacking, and knowing the right strategy is the key. So in this crazy position, the black king has several defenders, the queen on h1, the rook. If we try to play king to g6, and after we made some different moves, so then black has an opportunity to give some checks from the h6 or h7 squares. So this means we need to distract black queen. So these were our main 3 points about the attacking. First one was, the first of all we talked about is exchange, second one was destroy, and the third one was distract. So what do we learn from this? So in chess there are millions of possible positions that can arise, and as such it's hard to make rules to fit every specific situation. But anytime you are launching an attack on the opponent's king, or you are stuck and in need of a strategy, paying attention to the defender is an effective technique. This will allow you to think in the right direction and organize your attack in the logical way. So I hope you like this video, and this is one of a special kind of video ever made. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next video, and make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much.